Hey, Steve here with Lucas Pest Control. Today I got a termite inspection, so we're going to be going down into this crawl space here. Open it up. We're going to be looking for subterranean termites. That's on our inspection, and any rot. Subterranean termites live obviously in the ground, subterranean. And so the way that they get up into the structures, they build mud tubes up on the foundation. So you'll see mud tubes coming from the ground all the way up into the structure. So we're going to crawl around and we're going to look for mud tubes. Okay, so I'm down here in the crawl space. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to crawl around the whole interior perimeter of the crawl space, and I'm going to look at the foundation. And I'm going to look all along here and see if there's mud tubes going up. If there are, then I'll open them up and see if there's any active activity and find out if there's termites or not in this inspection. So I haven't found any termites yet, but I did find this in the corner there, if you can see that. It's a piece of wood, probably either part of a form board or left over from when they built. That's one thing when you're under a crawl space you want to look for. If there's a bunch of wood debris, cellular stuff like that, you want to get that out of there, because that's just a magnet for not only termites but other WDOs. So we're just looking at the foundation here, just kind of following it, just kind of looking for any mud tubes, any sign of termite or rot or any other pest issue. We check all the vents, make sure they're secure. They all look pretty good so far. And so far, no termite activity. Pretty tight crawl space. It's about from the ground up as high as I can go, just enough to get my respirator through. There's, I found this area here, a lot of wood debris under here. Looks like they just threw stuff from the construction or remodel or whatnot, just threw it down into crawl space, which a lot of contractors do, unfortunately. So we got to put that in our report to go ahead and pull out all of that loose material. So another thing that you can look for when you're underneath a crawl space when we're doing a termite inspection is we not only look at the foundation, but we also look at all the pier blocks. And we can look at the support posts here and just make sure that there's no mud tubing that's going up into these as well. So we want to look at foundations along with all of the supports as well throughout the crawl space. So another thing that I've seen while I'm down here is some, looks like cat prints. Might be kind of hard to see it, but right here, looks like there's been a cat down here. I haven't seen anything while I'm down here, but I'll make that a note in the report just to let them know that just to keep things secure, the crawl space cover access, keep that secure so that way cats aren't getting in. I did see a couple vents that are not pushed in, but are pretty loose, so something might be able to get in that way. So I'll just put that on the report so that way they know to keep an eye out for that for the future. So I talked about some vents that were pushed, and here's kind of a good example of one. Kind of see this hole right here. Looks like something's been coming in this way. Got the dirt right out there, so it's an easy access for rodents, mostly rats, mice, things like that could get down in here and mess up this crawl space for them. So I'll definitely put that on the report that the vents need to be sealed off. Okay, so almost done with the inspection here, and I did find an area that looks like it's had some wood destroying organism chewing at it. I'll show you here. Kind of see up in here. Something's been chewing. You see the big galleries here. Haven't seen anything new, and it looks like they have sistered up this joist, so they probably knew about that. Sistered it up to help support it since this one was rotted out. So I'll be adding that to the report as well. All right, just got done Going into the crawl space, did a full inspection underneath. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch to looking from the outside. We're gonna walk the full perimeter, exterior perimeter, and we're gonna check for mud tubes, for screens, for all that stuff. So let's get to looking. One thing that I noticed right away is just the crawl space cover. You can see it, it's just not sealed. It doesn't fit right. It will allow cats. That's why when we saw cat prints under there, that makes sense. It's not a good fit. So I'm gonna recommend that they go ahead and replace that with a cover that can seal, that can be tight, and that won't let anything under the house. Okay, I did the full inspection, both in the crawl space and around the outside perimeter of the foundation. Have a few things that are definitely gonna write back up when we get to the office and submit the report. And that's how you do a termite inspection of a house.